Hey guys, in this video I want to do a quick side-by-side comparison review between the Galaxy A3 2016 versus the Galaxy A3 2015. So let's go ahead and start off first of all with the build quality. Now the build quality is much improved on the A3 2016 in my opinion. They made it full premium with the glass and the aluminum on the sides. So it's like they kind of like transferred the design language they used on the S6 and Note 5 to their mid-range phones. So it's now much more cuter than before. It's much more sexier than before. Well, this one uses aluminum and plastic, so of course no offense, this is also premium, but definitely not up to the level of the A3. So it's just your personal opinion. If you hate glass, then you will hate this phone, so in my opinion, they really improved the design and they look much more attractive than before. So also we also have major improvement in terms of the display. Now the display is bumped to 4.7 inch instead of the 4.5 inch of the A3. Also they improved the resolution up to 720p compared to the last year model, which had the 540 by 960 something ridiculous resolution. So it's now much more better, much more crispier than before, much more delicious than before. Let's see here, what else we do have improvement in terms of software department. Of course, we get the latest version here, 5.1.1 Lollipop on the A3 versus the 5.0.2 on the A3 2015. Now they did a great job of upgrading the software of the last year's A3 model. So for the Marshmallow, of course, it's pretty obvious that Samsung will upgrade the latest A3 models first. Latest A3 model first as compared to the last year A3 model. It's pretty obvious. So yeah, you get overall improved performance. So you get much improved performance overall, especially in terms of gaming. So the Snapdragon 410 inside of the Galaxy A3 2015 is just shit. It's just pure shit. This Snapdragon 410 was the major shittiest thing on the last year's A model. So now finally they have their own Exynos chipset, which is Exynos 7580. This one having the same chipset as the Galaxy A5 and the A7, but in a form of quad core. So quad core clocked at 1.5 gigahertz, a little bit downclocked, and also we get the same GPU Meli T720, which promises the best performance. I've done a gaming test. You can check that out. I also done a speed and camera test comparison between these two phones. You can also check that out. I'll put the card on this video, so you can click the I button down there, up there actually, to access that video. That will answer most of your question. How much really this phone is faster compared to this one. So also, if we talk about RAM, we have 1.5 gigabyte of RAM. I think this one also has 1.5 gigabyte of RAM. So that's something that is common on between these two phones. We don't really get the fingerprint sensor with the A3 that we have on the A5 and the A7 2016 models. Also, if we compare them in terms of the camera sensor, now we get a improved camera that has a better resolution. Also, this one has a 13 megapixel camera. This one has an 8 megapixel camera. Now we get optical image stabilization. We get f1.9 aperture size. So that's a little bit bigger. That will promise to bring in more light when you are capturing photos indoors of your girlfriend or something else, so you get better pictures. Low light performance is better now, and also you get the stabilized video performance. And also on the front we get that same 5 megapixel sensor for the selfies, which I think has a pure same type of performance. I haven't seen any increase in terms of quality. So 5 megapixel sensor there, and also what else we also have improved camera features overall. Camera UI, for example, if we take a look at the mode section, this is now more polished compared to the cartoony look of the last year's A3 model here. So if I go into the let's see here, into the mode section where we have the settings, and it's much more difficult and more shittier UI than you know, this one, you know. It's like more difficult to use, and for people who are not into tech, it's like it can be a little bit difficult to get used to this UI compared to this one. So now it's much more easier. We got a pro mode where you can mess around with ISO and white balance and all that sorts of stuff. We also get HDR. We also get video recording up to 1080p, which I think also you can record videos up to 1080p on the A3s, on the A3 2015. So overall, camera is improved. You can focus, touch to focus, and while you are focusing, let me just switch to the auto mode. One of the best things here is that when you focus, you get the nice exposure control, so that's pretty awesome. I mean, that's really helpful when you're capturing photos outdoors, so you can, you know, control how much amount of light that you want to have in the picture. So pretty awesome stuff in terms of camera. So also we get much improved battery life. So if I go into settings and show you guys my screen on time, on screen time, whatever you want to call it, going into the battery, going into battery usage screen. So you can see here I get almost 3 hours of on-screen time, so that's pretty good, you know, compared to phones like the A7, like the let's talk about the Nexus 6P's on-screen time, which is my main phone. That phone gives me around 4 hours or 3 hours something. I mean, this is really impressive compared to this phone. It's pretty impressive. Let's check out how much on-screen time we have on this A3 model. We get bigger battery on this one. This one has like 2300 versus 1900 on this one. So you can see here, wow, look at that, it's 25 minutes and 28 seconds. I mean, definitely I wasn't using this phone a lot, so maybe this that low, but definitely I'm pretty sure that it's much lower than this one. You know, this one has really improved battery life. So yeah, that's my promise to you. You will get awesome battery life out of this baby A3 2016. Now yeah, lastly, talking about the price, you get around this one you can get around 33,000 PKR, you know, that's around $330, while this one costs around 20 to 23, you know, it's under $300. It'll cost you around $225 or $250. So if you pay more money for the A3 2016, you get better build quality, you get better camera, you get better UI, you get bigger screen, you get better resolution, you get better camera, you get better camera features, you get better what else? Better battery. You know, maybe that's repetitive, whatever. So yeah, that's, you know, I like this phone and I suggest that you should upgrade. I mean, that's my opinion. If you don't care about having better quality, if you don't care about having better processor, better performance, then yeah, you can keep this phone. And yeah, what else? That's it, guys. That was my full comparison review between these two phones. I suggest that you should check out the speed and camera comparison also. You will enjoy it. And also, why not subscribe to this channel? You know, I'm doing a lot of effort, and it's not, you know, it's not good, it's not fair if you don't subscribe. You know, I'm gonna cry. Just kidding. See you guys in my next video.